Alo, nemoj mi to. Nisam ja taj jaca, to je drugi jaca. Ne znam, sad će vidimo. Gde se buđi heading? Naravno, stand. Kukao sam ga nabuđio kad krenem da bagujem u drugo poluvreme na centar šuteve. Pa može, ovo nije loše. Ma, nije ni do tebe, verujem, više do servera nego do bilo čega. Ha, smeće igrice, kažem ti, odavno niko ne sluša da je smeće. Gledajte ovdje, neki tamo Roy Makaj ima 102, a majstor napadač Filipo iz Zagreb Pipe 102, nerealna igrica.
Internacional are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team.
Shoots!
What the fuck?
Looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Now it's Inzaghi. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target.
Šta igra Dema? Jebi ga.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Del Piero. Del Piero. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Eto'o. And they can counter here. And here's Sola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! And he's there to belt it away. Shot could be on. Now it's Messi. Messi! Goal! Internacional! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Internacional are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Turan, who's on a run down the left wing. Eto'o, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Inzaghi. And that is masterful defending. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Kalulu. Pressing high and with purpose. Well read, nice interception. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! They have brought themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's a lovely pass. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He has found the way through. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar chasing after it. Gerrard, played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without complication. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Good ball, good take. And this is... Can he finish? Goal! International! And again they hit the front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, well played, lovely. That's a look and place it forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He is through here. Oh, that's neat. And it's Thuram.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Gives it back. Platini! Platini! Oh, that is very close. And there is the half-time whistle.
Ali ovaj smart assist ništa
So
mu ne mogu.
engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
International head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So off we go once more. And no, he's seen through all of that. That's an imaginative pass. Can he get onto this? Neymar, very much a man of this moment. And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has left him in a heap. And that is expertly... Can he finish? And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Conceição. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nesta. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Conceição goes steaming forward. Platini. That has been slung wide. Platini! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? And he can clear it away. Thuram. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Good take. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Platini actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
And we have our very first corner.
13. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Seedorf. Il numero 16. Cambio di giocatori.
Brilliantly cut out. Thuram gets it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Thuram is there and he can get that clear. Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Ambitious ball here. Del Piero is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Del Piero. Seedorf. Beckham. Fermin. Cantona. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Beckham. Not the most accurate pass. And they're quick to get it back. Beckham. Hangs one in. Thuram clears it away. 75 minutes played.
Internacional clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
A Smarta se izbrate, neće.
Vieira. Rijkaard running with the ball. Platini. Fermin. Vieira. Hernes. Lopez. What a throw in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20. Numero 27. Numero 9. Filippo Inzaghi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14. Il numero 25. Il numero 7.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's played into the area. That's an excellent interception. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Internacional close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's in plenty of space here. That's a decent clearance. Cruyff quietly revving up. And now the breakaway. McKennie tries making a foray down the right. Strong running down that left flank. And that is that. Internacional pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his...
Can he finish? It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He's struck good, and he looks hungry for more. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So, a breakthrough already. He's having a go!
Desi pero šta ima?
And by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Messi. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Decent chance!
Šta bilo?
World class from Zola! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2-0 and in next to no time. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Zola! Cleared without hesitation.
Ali još nemaš optiku.
Chooses to go, and Zola! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
Užas je ovo.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Šta radi ovaj Zola, kako dobar.
And they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball. So
šta, nisam vidio, šta si pitao?
amazing.
And now he has two. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Zanetti.
Nemam pojma šta je to.
Does not look good. Hoisted in.
Opo Navarrete, prvi put čujem.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tonali. It's Seedorf. Nesta. Seedorf. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's in space and looking for options. That's good play. Zola. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Tevez. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Just eases him off the ball. Internacional are looking to break at pace. And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi! It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Tevez.
A neće, vidiš, umjesto da izađe da me spasi on.
Zola, Internacional, looking to pass their way through. It's a threatening ball. And he's straight offside. Quality ball. And it's DiMarco. De Bruyne. Now Seedorf. Oh, good spread. Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Zola. And it's made its way to him. And it's Eto'o! It's hit the upright. They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught up and again!
Evo, brani ovo da te vidim, pičko.
Sheer football poetry. A finish of true class. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's become a case of men against boys. And now they can spring out of defence. Tevez tries to dink it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, what has happened here? He's having a shot! It's in! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Well, that pass isn't the best. Played out wide. Zanetti. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Internacional pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And we are already promptly back underway. That is a great pick out. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Knocks it out wide. DiMarco. And this is De Bruyne. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi receives it in a wide position. Tries a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 3 coming up. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
A jebote, šteta što ga nije dao Zola.
Well taken goal. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Internacional are having a ball here.
Camisa 14. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Beckham.
Camisa 20. Camisa 25.
Throw it.
Camisa 22. Camisa 10. Substituição.
And it's Beckham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hoeneß gets into a good position. That has not gone well. Is there any support? He might not need it. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's shifting through the gears here. He rises! And it's headed over. Internacional still have the cards to affect this game. And that's put paid to a promising move. Beckham picks it up out wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Threads one in. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf. And he's there to retrieve it. Tevez. Zola. Hoeneß is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Oh, right place, right time. He's tried one! Oh, he really got hold of that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Seedorf. Nesta. And it's Marquinhos. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's just beyond his reach. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Darwin. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he latch on to this? He's not got that quite right. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Nunez! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Over to the left. Tries to pass it through. Cross to the back post. And he's there to clear it. That has been slung wide.
Oh, really well played.
And this is Tevez. And this is Bernardo Silva. Beckham. Now it's Darwin. He's on it. Can he get away? It's a pretty loose pass. Tonali. Seedorf. De Bruyne.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Beckham.
acréscimo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to play him in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Salah! Oh, terrific save. So that's it. It is all over. Internacional, looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so to... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to...
Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Driving on and making good progress. Hullet. And here's Hullet. Zanetti. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Shapes to shoot! It's a loose ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run, and he plays one through. Zola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has been cut short. Zola. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Messi. Strokes it back. Oh, that's nice. He's having a go! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's had a shot! Just about within shooting range. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they get him away? Forwards and with intent. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's having a shot! Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw. And it's Internacional who take the lead. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and
Eto! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Gerrard. Solar, and Solar! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's picked out the run. Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Internacional are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's through. Chance! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
And the finish! Internacional are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Nesta now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pelé. Great ball and he's in. It's Pelé! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho!
Ma daj bre druže, jebote igrica, koji kurac.
And they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Internacional already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. Drive. Big chance! He has done it! They're back within reach! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Internacional give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Looking for the run. Messi has it in a wide position. Messi! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
It's Ronaldinho! Well, now, oh, he's been caught napping. Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Pinches it off him. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone backward here. Vieira! Neymar. Gerrard. Now it's Eto'o. It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And this is Ronaldinho. Real chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Nesta. Gerrard. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vieira. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Eto'o. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Zola. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! And there is the half-time whistle.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 19.
And we are underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Ronaldinho. And a chance! Zola, quality ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And that's a good-looking ball. Now it's Mackay. And Zola! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to...
Pele! Superb from Pele! A finish of true class. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 21. Camisa
Nunez
17.
might just make this.
Deixando o campo
Internacional perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Camisa 10.
Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira shows great strength. Opts for safety. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through. He's had a shot!
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well read, nice interception. Thuram threads one in. Now, can they get him away? Pass is just off target. Quality ball. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, there's a probing ball. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Beckham with the cross. And it's Gerrard. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! He scores!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Plays it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. And Messi!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Good read, needed to be. And he's there to belt it away. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. Now the cross. Header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernes. Beckham. There's the header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Ronaldinho. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hernes is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Internacional really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Great vision. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Messi! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! That was beautiful. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly.